Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to the third episode of our Myteam career mode on F1 22. I just want to take away again, like you can already probably hear it, I'm speaking German on the video just because it's part of my Twitch stream. From episode 5 onwards, there will not be German commentary in the background anymore. I will just like get on with it and have a second recording where I don't have any German commentary. You will just see my face speaking, but there's not gonna be any kind of German word, just to take that away for now. But yeah, for now you still have to deal with it. I'm really sorry, I hope it doesn't bother you too much. So first of all, we are gonna kick it off today with the Pirelli hotlap competition. I lost my mind honestly on this one. I was like literally restarting so many times on stream just because, I don't know, this one took forever, and then when I figured out drifting is the fastest, it immediately worked. It didn't really make much sense, but we made 100k cash and gained some acclaim, driver acclaim I think mainly, which is still beneficial for the team. As we skip to practice number 1, which is also going to be the final practice, you can see we are sideways everywhere, and I already said, nah, it's just not worth it. Like, I can literally just stop. I was pushing with ERS and everything. We couldn't match the delta from the AI, so yeah. And I decided to completely skip practice, get on with it, jump into quali. And on our first flying lap, this right here happened. I got loose initially, caught it, got loose again, and yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like I literally watched it on replay, you can see my steering wheel snap right here, already first time, and it snaps again. I caught that, and it just like comes around. I didn't know what was going on, so I was like, alright, we have front wing damage. Let's head back into the pits and try once more. And on the second try, I was a bit worried that Yuki Tsunoda would be too fast and might overtake us, but that was actually not the biggest trouble we had. The biggest trouble we've had is exactly this here, my incapability of driving. So I couldn't believe, first of all, that it was an off-track, but the yellow line is, I think, the track limit, not the white line. So yeah, we were off the track by a couple of millimeters, which was enough, and I just thought, oh, you know what, we're gonna do a last two whatever challenge, let's just figure out. But yeah, this is it. No practice, no quali, no warm-up, and we are jumping right into the racing action. As last place, P22, and we go for a hard medium strategy. We also lowered the fuel to 0.4 laps of fuel, something like that. And yeah, on to the formation lap. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. Anyways, getting that purple grid slot. Standing by for the race start, waiting for the lights to go green, and it's go for the Australian GP, and we get a great start on our teammate and also Latifi. Already made up 2 positions. We picked the outside line. With the outside line we are kind of getting forced off a bit, but we were not fully alongside anyways. Still made up good progress from P22 to P18 in 1 corner. And then a massive send, of course. We can do that here. Gained another 3 positions. Zhou Guanyu is on our inside, but we managed to fend him off for now. As we stay on board for the first lap, because there's always gonna be some action in the first lap anyways. I was hoping they would all battle, and I realized they are so fast on the straight line. I don't know if that's a genuine thing on every single AI race we've had, but I feel like it's only my team massively that the AI is insanely fast in the straight line compared to us. No matter what we do, could of course be setup related, but why is the cornering performance in this good? So this is something that maybe needs to looked into, as the AI is also starting to battle ahead of us, and this is helping us massively to just catch up to the cars in front again, as we are on hards. We are literally the only cars, the only car on hards around us right now. Gasly on mediums, then Stroll on softs, and Shogun Yu, Tsunoda, both on mediums. They are all fighting. They are going 3 wide here into turn 1. I don't know what's going on. They are crazy. They don't know what they are doing even themselves. But we benefit from that, and Gasly just holds on to it, corrects into us. I didn't understand it, but so we do the switch back into the second turn of the track, or turn 3 if you count the left-hander as a turn. And we make our way into P14, so 8 positions gained. That is quite some progress. And Gasly wants to come back at us, and we were like, no, you stay behind us. You my friend, you gotta stay patient, you gotta wait for a little longer. If you wanna go there, I think he might have a go. Nope, he makes a mistake. Yeah, that was why I carried on with the well, not cutting it out yet, because we didn't fend him off yet. Well, we did, but he made a mistake, a big one. He didn't even lose that much time, but at the time it was not good for him, because he could have had a run on us probably in the next turn and might have actually changed the outcome of the next few laps. Yeah, I don't actually know what's going on right now. DRS is enabled. We're checking the gap to our teammate, just to see where he is, and he's dead last, unfortunately, which doesn't really help much. And now Gasly is coming at us around the outside, but we outbrake him on the inside and stay ahead of Pierre for now. Same game again, but against his teammate, potentially. No, because there's a massive collision. I couldn't believe it. Yuki Tsunoda took out his teammate, got a drive-through penalty, and here's the onboard view from Zhou Guanyu. So, Yuki tried to overtake around the outside on us, which just doesn't work in that corner, and then made his way back onto the track and just cleanly chopped off the front axles of Pierre Gasly's car, and he could continue. Couldn't believe it. So we have our first safety car of the season, I believe. And with that, of course, strategy game is gonna become a bit more interesting, as we see a couple of cars are pitting, and we are moving up into P12 for now. And at the safety car restart, of course, we are trying to get our tires up to temperature. Tsunoda still with the drive-through because he could not serve that yet. I think now he can, I'm not sure, or maybe next lap. We are trying to make moves happen. We are as close as possible to the points so far in this race. P12 is a good position for that, but we are unfortunately not close enough to send one down the inside of Ocon, so we are waiting, staying a bit more patient. But at this moment, Mick Schumacher is losing the car, and we are trying to squeeze our way through around the outside of Esteban. Doesn't work out. But we are right behind the first point scoring position. Whilst Zhou Guanyu also smells blood and wants to go down the inside for the fast right-hander, which didn't work out, and Ocon is pulling away. Zhou Guanyu trying around the outside. Same thing as Gasly tried a couple of times. Now he's trying the inside for turn 1. I was worried because this never goes well. He's super close, and look in the mirror, he's trying the same thing as Tsunoda did, but he didn't go off completely, so it still worked out. Now Norris, a faster car, is behind us. Like a way faster car than, I would say, the Alfa Romeo. And he's also doing the same thing there. The outside just didn't work out for all of these drivers yet, at least against us. So we are keeping the inside for this corner all the time. We're still in P11, hoping for some kind of miracle. But at the same time, we have to admit we are still on the hards on a way slower car. So our pace is actually not too bad. It is actually acceptable, I would claim for now. And this time Norris tried the inside, a late dive, which actually caught me off guard. I didn't expect that. Bottas is ahead of us, Norris behind us. Norris is getting closer and closer. He's trying it once more. Yeah, he's going again for the outside. We're keeping the inside line, using our overtake button. And another lap, we make sure we stay ahead of the young British talented driver, Lando Norris. As we see, a lot of drivers are pitting, and it's getting close with Hamilton. He's ahead of us, but with the cold tires, we make a great exit and get a run on him into the next turn. Norris again on the outside, and this time with the cold tires of Lewis Hamilton, he might actually make it stick. It's still harder for him. You can see he's still not fully passed yet, but the outside turns to the inside here, and Norris actually squeezes his way past the 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton. And this was of course great for us, because if these guys are getting held up, this is a big benefit for our race. And Lewis still makes his way past around the outside for this turn, the newly edited turn in the final sector. Paris is also making his pit stop, and we are getting past him, and he's staying ahead of Hamilton, so everything is kind of going the way it should, like at least the way that might benefit us in the end if there's another safety car or whatever. We're not directly fighting these guys, but in the end we could benefit from it. And you can see Lance Stroll is out of the session. We were directly competing against him at the beginning of the race, and I was praying for a safety car, but unfortunately the fortunes were not on our side, so we had to wait a little longer for our pit stop. Otherwise we would have immediately taken the chance, go in, and yeah. And Paris actually, I don't know, like sometimes they're trying to go for moves where there should not be any move. I didn't get it, like look at it. He damaged his front wing. I'm not kidding. Look, he's trying to go around the outside. He wasn't even close. What are you doing? But hey, it's not our issue. Like, it actually helps us a lot because another car that will stay behind us. And in lap 18 we are making our way into the pits, and this is probably the point where our race goes kind of downhill. Everything that we did so far was right, aside from quali and practice. But now look at this pit stop. It should be 2.6 to 2.9 seconds, but they are struggling with the front right tire, and it turns into a 6-second pit stop. And then I also mess up the clutch because I thought, like, come on, let me go. 6 seconds, that's a big time loss. That's 3 seconds too long. So we would have been probably 1.3 seconds behind Lando. We are even dropping behind Zhou Guanyu, and we are right under attack from Alexander Albon on this lap because our tires are still not up to temperature, and now we are fighting and losing even more time. Norris is at the meantime in 6.2 seconds, so we would have still lost some time on the cold tires, but we would have been so much closer, and in the end you will see this will matter so much. We are not trying to fight for wins, we are not trying to fight for big points. We're just trying to get into the position that we might pick up 1 or 2 points at the beginning of our Myteam career. And with this, unfortunately, it makes our life so much harder. We are in P12. We're not far away from the points, but 5 seconds to catch within a couple of laps. This is tricky. This is really tricky. And we make our move past Zhou Guanyu. Finally, Paris also benefits from that because it was a late dive. It wasn't really dirty. Another car broke down there. I think it was Danny Ricciardo, yep. On his home GP, unfortunately. And now we are keeping an eye on the gap. So also Checo Perez is pitting again. I don't know why. Maybe the softs just don't last that long. You can see our lap times 21.0, and we're comparing it with Lando Norris. I think we were gaining something like 7/10 a lap on him right now. And we were pushing massively with ERS. Alright, so another 21.1, trying to close that gap more and more, and at lap 27 we are so close behind him. In the next corner actually it didn't look like we lost the car nearly. Like here you can see I made a little correction, but if you know how tricky these cars are to drive, especially also the Myteam starting car, this was a big save. This could have literally, especially looking at our incident in qualifying, been like a race ending incident. No chance for points, massive damage. And yeah, but in lap 28 we actually got the DRS. We made it into the 1 second window. The problem we have right now, we are so close to points, but we have no battery left. And in the final lap, the AI always pushes for fastest lap, so they are spamming their energy the whole lap. If you have anyways no ERS, it will be tough. But these cars are so fast in a straight line, you will see that now, like the gap is always just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and you can literally see my struggle. I can feel how he's pushing, especially out of the next corner. Right now he's not yet, but now look at the speed he's carrying down the straight. It goes from 3/10 up to 5/10, even though we have DRS, so we actually like had a net loss on the straight compared to what it was in the corner before, which shouldn't happen with DRS. So we are struggling big time. I'm spamming, I'm doing everything, I'm literally on the limit. I was sweating like hell. I was trying to get this 1 point because we fought so hard. And now imagine, we would have not had to struggle that hard to catch up to Lando, because the pit stop would have actually been like 3 seconds instead of 6 seconds. It would have actually been a point scoring race result, potentially. But now we are struggling so hard. There's one more chance of overtaking. But of course, we are here with 5/10. Lando is pushing with his ERS again. We are trying to squeeze everything out. We have 0% ERS. DRS not working. I'm trying to brake as late as possible to maybe squeeze around the outside. But you can see my facial reaction. I tried to give it my all, but there was just not much more that I could have done here. Really unfortunate. You will also see in a second my lap times. So it is P11 once more. No points for us, but at least we already had our first point scoring result in Jeddah, which is good, which is really good. Or was it in Bahrain? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm editing this video before Jeddah just because I messed up the download. But hey, anyways, so Charles Leclerc won the race. P2 Max Verstappen and his teammate Carlos Sainz sits in P3. Oh no, it's the opposite. P2 for Sainz and P3 for Max Verstappen. And here are the results. We actually had a brilliant race in my opinion. So there you can see crazy how consistent we were. Like with this car, it was actually always within 10th or something like that. Look at lap 13, lap 14 of, is it 15, 16? 106, 105, and then also lap 11, lap 12, exactly the same lap time. Like we were on it in this race. We tried to give it our all. In the end, it didn't fully work out. But hey, anyways, it is what it is. Now let's have a look at the standings. So we moved down 2 places because of Esteban and Lando. But it's a long season, and I actually enjoyed this race. It was a good race, aside from the pit stop. So what can you do? In the constructors, it's still looking similar. We didn't lose anything there, which is good. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.